Yeah. Here, let me break it down. Yeah, I'm gonna make it now. Give me some time and you'll see me up on stage somehow. I'm working every day, I'm working hella late. I'm working cause it's worth it. Once you make it, then you play. I'm never slowing down, I'm gonna own this town. Live by the saying that your time is lost but never found. Let's go another round, make them give up the crown. Nah, I ain't playing, man, I'll take it, so just give it now. Yeah, I'm gonna work hard, play hard. Yeah, I play my first card, ace hard. Yeah, they know I play smart, play hard. We don't have the same star, we don't have the same cards. Yeah, it's not the hand that you dealt. Nah, it's how you prove it to yourself. Nah, you don't need any wealth. Gotta live your life, work hard and excel. Yeah, don't be looking for their help. Look inside of yourself for the wealth. Keep your mind and your body in good health. And keep working for nobody but yourself. Yeah, you can make it.
Alright. Here we go again, everyone, on another episode of The Days of Our Crystal. Or maybe The Crystals of Our Lives would be a better title. We'll see. Anyway, last time we continued from the time skip. Proclaimed ourselves as Cid. Saw what happened to a lot after the 5 years. Learned more about the state of the realm. Saved Martha. Saw that these black shields were going around, causing cullings where they started killing a bunch of bearers. Yeah, things suck. Oh, and we met up with our old uncle. Proved to him that we're alive. He gave us a ship, and while everybody's busy fighting over land, we are going to set sail and hopefully destroy another mother crystal. Hopefully one that no one's expecting. Well, let's get to it. Here be monsters. Subquest!
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Cid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Cid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
A culinary pilgrimage. Help Yvonne recreate a recipe. How can I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Quest accepted. A culinary pilgrimage.
Nothing but unwanted violets will do, if I'm to resurrect this stew. As to what they might be, as you say, that is a question for a butcher.
Maeve over there's the best thing to happen to Hideaway since, well, ever. she's got a smile like sunshine, and she can pull an ale like no other.
Good for you. It's always good to have something to look forward to.
What can I get you, Sid?
Order a drink, buy a round for the haul, chat with me.
How am I getting on? About as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Oh, keep your mug handy.
Another quest that offers something. Ooh, more lore. Oh no. Maybe he has a new song.
Against the gloom of bygone days, two motes of flame take flight. From glowing embers, beacons blaze to see us through the night.
Hi. Alright. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum,
A sea voyage this time, is it? I can lend you an oilskin if you're looking to keep the salt off your back.
Why, thank you. I'd appreciate it.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Pillow talk. Sid is the renown, or such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw, that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan. Berserker Reed.
All yours.
What does it do? I wanna know.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
No. The berserkers of the Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness on the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers, but pierced all over their bodies from head to toe. Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of these extended exposure to the concentrated aether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and introduced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's worth it for me to have on though right now. Especially as I've been getting pretty bad at dodging.
There are new billets being posted every day, but not enough swords to see to them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Blacksmith's Blues. Find out what's bothering Blackthorn.
If you think it'll help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Quest accepted. Blacksmith's Blues.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
I suppose I could speak with Vivian. Master Ninetails.
Back again, Lord Rosfield.
I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy.
No.
And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As
Why is it always... Whenever we get to a cutscene like this, my capture card takes a crap. Alright, once more, with feeling. Okay, it seems a little bit better. Let's try it.
the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Thank you, Master Ninetales. Alright. Hopefully that's enough time to
Typical nobles.
meet Blackwood. Don't mind me, Jill.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Not a monster. Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
So, we find a cuirass, give it to Blackthorn, then he works out how to make it and goes back to being his surly old self, right? Simple.
If only.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Cairnorthern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Karen's great.
If that leatherworker's even half the craftsman Blackthorn says, someone's bound to have heard of him. I'll do a bit of poking around, see if I can't find something out.
She's definitely running out on me. Rubbing off on me. What did I say? I wanted to say rubbing off, but I think I said, like, running out.
Typical nobles.
Hector. Ask about griffin sightings.
Oh, did you hear that? Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have a billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one. The locals call Dosmare.
It's B rank. While passing along the trail from Lostwing to Cairnorvent, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks, and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place of the elder griffin known as Dozville, a beast much hated for its appetite, both for chocobos and for children. And Belphegor. We gotta take care of this. Westgate.
Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I did, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. They look like a sort that can carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo.
Little cheeky little punk. Alright. Let's talk to Jill, and let's see where we're at.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. what I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
You can hear the fear in her voice. Not so much that she's afraid of Imran or what they'll face, but more so herself. Okay, let's... Dragon's Airy. This is Southeastern. I'll have to probably look around for a bit, but let's find that griffin. Since we can actually travel right now. Glorious. Did I say Westgate or Eastgate? The old road. Northreach Imperial Training Grounds. That's Eastwatch. The Dragon's Airy. I might just have to go there. Let's go this way, I guess. It's not gonna let me go, is it? Can't go to Mornbroom yet. What's... Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, I guess let's just roll around at the speed of sound. Ambrosia.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Company.
Probably shouldn't do enough these because I have quite a amount of things. I guess I could speak to that punk. See what he has to say.
Be safe.
There is no coin to be had in this miserable land, even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in San Brec before the capital fell, but now we'd be stoned if we even approached Northreach.
Not here. You deserve a rest.
A room. Rank C. Whoa. Fancy being you here.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Alright, Torgal. Over here! Go, Torgal!
Ow. Wish I could dodge out of that. Those are my
To me, boy! All yours, Torgal! This one! Over here! Give me stuff! Go for it! This one! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Nice try.
Down you go. Notorious Mark, slain. Level up. Very nice. Clouded Eye. Lovely.
Rest well. I know I will. Come on.
Alright. How do I get up?
Run like the wind.
I guess let's try this way. Yeah, I guess I could check the map too. Oh, looks like something's this way.
We're not alone.
A raptor.
All right. Be safe.
Bloody hearts. Ordnance, alright. So I found a new area.
Ready, go?
Doesn't seem like a way in. But I'll probably see a notorious mark somewhere later. That's the old road leading to the Hanged Man. I might have to go this way. I guess I'll just teleport here. Here I go, getting derailed.
Good day to you.
Northern Valley.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Lovely valley map. Okay. No damage if I run through him. Just kind of move him out of the way. 2 sprigs of valley map. Little dragon. Well, hello there.
Thanks, Gal.
Meteorites.
Stay down.
Very nice. Okay, that's all that here.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
That seems... Maybe it's just as using me.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Here I just said I'm probably gonna need this much, but here I am gathering it from... Oh, well hello there. Doll's mirror. Brink beat. The music plays. It feels like Smash Bros. Honestly.
The work will have to wait.
Hold on. Look sharp.
Too slow.
Notorious Mark, Slay. Huzzah, we're above 100 renown. Scarletite, one of the hardest metals known to men. Scarletite is highly sought after by those who mean to pay its exuberant asking price. A price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bears to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes upon the deep scarlet hue from which it takes its name. Nice.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Wounded team.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She send you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right, I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Treated leather. We found it. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's head over to Martha's Rest and take care of this one as well. Fast travel. Martha's Rest, the Imperial Province of Rosario.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, I'll price them turnips.
Welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
All that meat.
You'll find your scorpions in the swamps below the rest. Just take the tails, mind. It's the only part worth eating.
That's it.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Marvel.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
How dare. Accusing me of causing trouble. Now I gotta go cause trouble. Can't let that poor man not be correct in his assumption. Wouldn't want to make a liar out of him. Dash 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 dash. Here we go on the chocobo. We got a ride on Ambrosia's back. Must go and hunt some scorpions for unwanted violets. Gotta cut off their tails and boil them.
At least I know what I'm up against.
Hello. You thought. Enemy slain. Unwanted violets. The tails of a certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy, the trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh lending them a certain piquancy. The common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks a stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bug moss, lending its flesh altogether to more troubling tang.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Alright. Back to the highway. And then, assuming no more subquests, we head out.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Sometime later.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
I'm sure she would. Oh, I just realized. I think his name was Bennett. He's not running the mess hall anymore. He didn't make it. That's a shame. Badge of metal, +1. Strength of a city, oh, increased by 30? That's perfect for someone like me who's bad. But I'd still rather attack.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await me on my pilgrimage.
His pilgrimage.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Treated leather, a sample of supple hide, dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. It has nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of rose hips.
You're joking.
Look at him. So stunned.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Good man.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Quest complete. Blacksmith's Blues. Drakeslayer Belt Design Draft. A diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt fit for a hero. Drakeslayer Belt Recipe unlocked. Well, let's see if we can make it. Oh, I guess not. Design drafts. You have obtained the design draft for the Drakeslayer belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options of the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on material requirements. A new recipe is available at the Black Hammer.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Electrum.
With a cry that echoed through the sky, she thrust her sword down to the mighty Drake's nape. Life having escaped the Elder Worm, he went crashing down to the sea, where his corpse lay, unmoving, yet unsinking. Legend of the Drake, translated by Moss the Chronicler.
There's the Scarlet Eye game in handy. That's some decent defense. Drakeslayer bracelets. Gelatinous mass.
Only when she saw the Drake no longer stirred and his eyes were grey with oblivion did she remove the belt and bracelet, casting them into the worm's maw where they might rest for an eternity. Legend of the Drake, translated by Moss the Chronicler.
Boom, 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 boom. Still no +3. And I still can't upgrade my
That it?
family armor.
Fine.
One day, JPEG. Let's go see about those renowned rewards.
Typical nobles.
Hello, Nectar. One left. Broken Hill to Rosaria, Belphegor. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to be feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march into its northern border, that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. Yeah.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Thanks.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Hey, I have exactly enough for this. A swelling chorus.
I used to be... It used to be I would step up into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold or the Corral and the Serving Girl. But now all anyone wants to hear is Sid the Outlaw. You've made me a very rich man, my friend. Merry Mama.
Here you are.
A rose is a rose, orchestrion roll. An empty shard. $3.50.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thanks, dude. We can listen to that some other time. Let's progress with the story. Quick save. Bum, bum. Drake's Breath, the Iron Kingdom. Jutting forth from the fiery maw, the sacred Mount Drastanus. The Mother Crystal is a pillar upon which the faith of a cloistered nation rests. Onward! The Boiling Sea, Western Storm.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
Guessing her arm is getting petrified.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's Breath.
Drake's Breath, the Iron Kingdom.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Slow. Good.
It's just the ether flow.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Potion. Okay. Breath of the Wind, Aerial Blast. Let's see. It's Flame of Breath, and this is ignition damage. Yep, cooldown. Residual Aether, Wind Aether, that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike a crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Reduces aerial blast cooldown by 11 seconds. I kinda want to keep ignition like that. And I don't think I use aerial blast enough to really make use of that. I need to be able to upgrade my stuff. Oh yeah, do I have enough to get... I do. Heck yeah. Summon from the heavens a mighty levy bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Mastery upgrade increases follow-up strike speed. That could be a little bit better. Or that could be good, I guess. Number of hits, that's always good. And then ignition is so great. Collateral ignition. Widens area of effect, increases potency. Nice. I do like ignition, especially for dealing bats. Just go around. Oh, I forgot to put it on. I'm done. Change out Thunderstorm. For Judgment Bolt, go with all the cinematic effects. What's this?
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shelter for Zarya can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his path.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in. All yours, Torgo.
Good thing. I said get down! Yes, just before it. Lovely. That's how you finish it. Meteorites.
Press on.
Yes.
Back on the path towards Rosaria's salvation. Or so I assume. No, just stop.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Stay down!
Oh, well, hello. Dragon Time. Oh. Ooh. Is that a path up? It looks like it. Bloody hot. Was that it? That would appear to be it. One second. Okay.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
It's on the way.
Do that again.
No. That's not.
Thank you, Jill.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
What the hell? My first death from a self-destruct that I couldn't see. Restart the game from last checkpoint with additional potions and high potions. I don't really want the additional potions and high potions. Looks like I'd only really get one high potion. It's not gonna let me just go from there, huh? Wouldn't let me heal, would it? Nope, okay. Alright. The Phoenix Feather. That was lame. Really? Just you by yourself, too?
This one. Sick. Get him.
You didn't explode that time. Who are you thinking? Listen. I can jump over. Remember this one? Yes. Alright, so this way we go.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Hey, here's that high potion I looked up.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Mithril wrists. Are those better? They are, by quite a bit. The appearance of Mithril in Valisthea is a fairly recent occurrence, its history only going back as far as the fall of the first Mother Crystal and the emergence of the Deadlands. This led some of the crystalline orthodoxy to preach that the Blight is somehow involved in its creation, therefore making it both impure and unholy. Well, if I'm nothing, then I'm unpure it. Oh, my brain, it fails me. Can't go this way. Okay.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
They're
This one must be the exception.
Get down. Get down.
Let's try.
Lizard slave. Gnarled scale. Covered in countless scars, these scars tell a tale of supremacy and survival, albeit one now ended.
Are you hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Like how even Torgal was stealthy.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
She's like, what's going on? Oh, he's cute. Oh.
I'm so glad you're safe. And I you. Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
It's so beautiful. This music's not ominous.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the comwreck.
All right. I wasn't paying attention to where we are. Whatever. Onward. Oh, hello there.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Level up. Huzzah. What's this way? Just enemies, not loot. How dare. How dare.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Ow. Too slow. That's my problem.
Let's try. Too slow.
Ow. Simple slash. Nothing too stylish. Okay, just had to double check. Never know who's over there, you know? I do love my loot. Like so. Money. Lovely. Torgal, I'm lost. Which way do I go? Ah, thank you, boy.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see, and so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
And though they may be our demons, we do not choose their shape, we do not choose their form, we do not choose their color, and we do not choose their sins.
We're nearly there! Just one last push!
I got this
Get down on your knees. On your knees, I said. Lots of loot. Ooh, more loot. Grace of the Inferno, Will of the Whites. Nice. I don't use it, unfortunately. I probably should. But I'm trying to go all odds.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death!
You're right. I am a monster, and my soul is stained black, though not by ether. but by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right!
That girl is dead. I think that was the girl that
Can't I do it?
What is it, boy?
Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that laugh back forever. Better make this quick.
Use this now. Just to fill the meter. That was not another meter. Ow. I said, oh. Ow. Ow. start.
Dummies.
Go.
All right. I won't take long. Thanks, boy.
This. You're back. I might have to get rid of this Lovely. Liquid flame extinguished. A flame trapped mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal, fleeting and enduring, but very much alive.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Sid. We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
What is it, boy?
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
so now you keep yours.
Legacy. Trophy earned. Meanwhile, the Crystal Road to Crystal Belt. So that wasn't Joshua, or at least not this Joshua.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
Such a good girl.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
I'm guessing that's
You
Ultima
did.
on his chest.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Meanwhile, Rondela, the Dalmekian Republic. The Ministry of Law.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn, This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
That's not creepy at all.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
After the storm. How crazy how everything turned out. Party makeup has changed. Guessing it's just me and Torgal. Yep. New recipes available at the Blackout. An apple a day.
Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. Told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to the old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know that they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these. What for their foul light. But for him, it was never about the flavor, about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now, Sid would be proud. Otto.
Flame none brighter.
Lord Marquis, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us was expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the selfsame man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade.
We'll see the fruits of her labors, nothing. That's what's all's quiet in the Dominion.
The Daleks and the Imperial are a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they're stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper in this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Gareth.
Good man, guy. Yeah, it's just crazy. And we saw the low glow from the child, though as an illusion of possibly his power. Note that it was blue. That could resemble that he could be the dominant for Ultima, Or it could be something just as simple as he was activating the crystal inside of his... That's all. Inside of his toy. Who knows? Certainly not me. But we will one day. And then we see how the mother just went crazier? Foolhardy with power? She's ever had big aspirations, and now
Is
we
it
see
true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Aye.
Now we see just how far they've gone, to the point where she's planning to have her son take over the entire empire that she's going to build. She struck out with Rosaria once she saw how her husband was, and decided to move on towards the Emperor.
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
Thanks, Goats.
Is it business or pleasure?
About Drake's breath.
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
you'd have been lost without Jill. To say nothing of yours, truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither have stood a chance. But fair's fair. Took the chance I gave you, and brought the whole bloody mountain down. But the Ironblood couldn't believe their eyes.
the poor buggers.
Just'll have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folk in the Fair Isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing, and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in, and as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
Coin purse weighing you down.
Platinum sword. Platinum makes for a poor blade, being too soft to withstand rigorous use in battle and too expensive for the common soldier to afford. It does, however, allow for ornate designs on the crossguard, hilt, and pommel, where there are rare metals, or where the rare metal is most often employed. While copper, iron, and even gold mines are plentiful in the Twins, there is only one location where white gold has ever been found: southwestern Ash. As such, the Kingdom of Willowed controls the realm's sole supply of the rare and highly sought-after metal, with proceeds from its exports funding the nation's military incursions into the storm. The platinum plates which are adorn these wrist guards are less for defense than they are to warn any would-be attackers that the person they are about to assault has amassed enough of a fortune slaughtering enemies and claiming their gear that they no longer need to worry about frivolous things like protection. So seen those already, seen those. And there's all these. I need to buy some. I'll buy 2 high potions.
It'd better all be here.
One
Rubbing
potion.
me blind, you know.
Rubbing me blind, you know.
I want to grab the elixir.
Is that all?
The elixir still a little too rich for my blood.
Back, are ya?
Bellatrix breath.
Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of that crag. Might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots. But I reckon you've grown to sit nicely. You'd be proud.
Thanks,
Saying for you, dear.
Little disappointed that there's not another sword I can make from my Icon Slayer. Still can't make the Drake Slayer stuff. Kinda sucks that I didn't get a gelatinous mass out of that. Are these even better than... Yeah, they are better than my mithril ones.
And?
Oh.
What'd you need?
Check. the
Saying fortune,
upgrades.
do you?
I do have stuff to upgrade. Bum 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 bum. So the platinum cannons I don't need because those aren't going to help me. This I could upgrade. Decent amount of defense. The sword is a large upgrade. Until I get there and I actually do get another piece, but
Anything
you
else?
know what? We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Karen, the sword, please.
And what can I do for you?
The
If
sword.
you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Hi.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Thank you. Karen.
Finished, are you?
Clive? Saying fortune, do you?
Platinum sword, +1.
My best work, but it'll do.
Platinum sword, +2.
Yeah, that should do you. That it?
Thanks, Blackthorn.
Fine.
I guess I should upgrade my defense, my belt as well.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Fine,
Go
I
on,
won't.
then.
I'd like to buy the platinum belt.
It'd better all be here.
Back, are you?
Hi.
What do you want?
Upgrade my belts.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. That it?
2 modest Blackthorn.
Fine.
Alright, let's go check out this quest. Watch me get a better belt. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
The roots of the problem. Heed Nigel's not-so-subtle request.
Tell me of these Morganbeards.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
You're sure. Quest accepted. The root of the problem.
Morganbeards supposedly favor the dampest of climes. I would recommend you focus your search on areas of marshland.
Of course, of course. Bum, 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 bum.
let us know if you find any rotten planks.
This doesn't seem to be the right way, but let's go check on the kids. Oh, looks like I can go around. Nice. It's been a minute since I talked with the twins and Tomes.
What's for supper tonight?
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way.
What's done with a bag of bones in her cauldron? At least I think they were bones.
Oh yeah, about Joshua. Him holding Ultima in his body, essentially. Do have to wonder.
I fear I may have been hasty in giving my heart to Goat. Look past his admittedly handsome visage, and he is little more than an overgrown child at heart. No, it is a man that I need. And who in the hideaway is more manly than Blackthorn? When I see him hammering away at a red-hot ingot, it's enough to turn my cheeks the same shade.
I feel like I missed some development, because I could have sworn she was talking about Otto the first time. So I missed when she switched to Otto.
Working under that surly bastard.
It's easy. Just keep your head down and do exactly what he tells you.
Hey, another subquest. More hunts? Yep, let's see. Secret. While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggests it to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. West of Rion's Ride, Rosaria. Severian. A particularly belligerent breed of echo has recently awakened, and amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest, it is known to activate on the approach of any humans, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This one echo that the Cursebreakers would fain to see forever silenced. Fun.
You'll be pleased to know we ain't heard a peep out of the Ironblood since you cracked their crystal. Hopefully revenge is the last thing on their minds right now.
Hopefully.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen there of late.
The calm before the storm, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
But from the cloth. See the poor girls go without decent clothes? Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Cloves. Quest accepted. Cut from the cloth.
He said they'd give us new clothes.
But we've no coin.
Seems the Draper was more than eager to take my coin from Karen when last she visited Northreach. But so far, all they've delivered are empty promises.
Alright, let's see. How do I get down? Oh, okay. It's just right here.
The fires of freedom sweep the land, set holy ground to flame, and frozen hearts to soften start, released from frost's cruel claim.
Oh. Lucan Lorkstone. That's all.
All right, Sid. You made it back in one piece, then?
Aye.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag, that is.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous.
You look like you could do with a drink.
One
Keep your mug handy.
You know what? I will do that. First, let's go see about the Twins of Tones.
Farewell, Drake's breath! All hail Sid the Outlaw!
My knowledge is yours. And so, it is done.
A feat 5 years long in the making. With the Mother's crystals for the final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
The Holy Order of Shields. Of the Blackened Pinion.
You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Negative. Simone's Treasure of Knowledge, Volume Ye 11. Ye Treasure of Vice.
Ye seas which gird about ye land of Balastair on all sides doth churn most fraudulent with diverse and deadly creatures. Among these beasts are more prodigious in size than the entire isles, yet customarily they placid as ye be weary doldrums. Yet lo, when they do awaken, towering waves are driven forth, like in proportion to great mountains. Ye people of ye outer seas in which these creatures dwell doth live in great terror of ye writhing islands, as certain chroniclers make record of them being known.
It was harder for me to read than I'd like to admit. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Introduction. Mithril is a material both passing hardness and luster, and it is these two qualities for which it is valued by the weapon and armor smiths of the realm. However, there is a third quality of mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell: its durance. While even the finest steel may be melted by a dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or turn to rust if not regularly and slightly rightly oiled, mithril is, once made, eternally unchanging. In this volume, I will explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in one's work. Come.
Sins of Demsix, an illustrated history of the twins, Volume 4, Tales of the Founder, Mort Delavere.
That last one. That's a little foreshadowing. Foreboding? Forespoken? Night terrors? We'll shall see. Talking about the death of Olivier, so... Now the question is... Was there previously an Olivier?
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
Of course.
In here.
It's Gav.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
How convenient.
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Of course.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
Hell yeah, cat. Bum bum.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
But we've no corn.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
That's who I was going to talk to next anyway.
Vivian's got all the information you need. Just don't do anything stupid with it, right?
No promises, Otter.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Do tell, Master Ninetails.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, What do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Yeah. Gotta buy everyone that drink.
We're doing this together, all right? I want that bastard dead just as much as you do.
I know, Gav.
Welcome back, Sid.
Buy a round for the hall.
Well, someone's in a good mood. Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Thanks, Maeve.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous.
Hopefully that helps the place a little bit. Alright, let's see. Platinum, Mithril, Ignition, Attack, Flames Rebirth. Hey, Torgal's getting a little better. He's at 2. His pedigree's almost half. Do. I really like Aerial Blast, but that cloud is just ruining my sight. Might do Wicked Wheel. Try that out again. That's kind of cool. Alright, bum. I do have enough to increase ignition, which I think I will do. And then next up is Master, which allows assignment to any icon. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Master this, imbues the blade with fire, increasing the ability, potency, and range. I should probably do that. And then lunge as well, because I use it so often. Lunge distance, potency with distance, charged magic, boost charge time. And these are all maxed. My teleport. Mastery increases 12 range. Increases the number of lock-ons. Blind Justice. Justice Chain. Collateral Justice. doubling it to 12 would probably be really good for like one single hit. Do that right before they break. Just combo breaker. Little break. Upgrade adds a second little break gauge and a third little break gauge. Semi-prime finish. Increases charge magic, magic burst, and precision shot by 10%. Changes attack style, doubles spells. Iconic ability potency. Slowly restores HP, increased defense, prevents stagger. Nice. Precision shot. Oh, that's when I dodge. Magic burst. Is that? No, that's burning blade. Oh, that's the gunblade. Yeah. I still need to practice these. Get better at it. I could reset this. Take the points back. Yeah, don't worry about that so much now. Alright. For right now, let's change this. If I could make it less visible, then that'd be great, but for now. Iconic abilities, icon. And then I don't even have anything on for it, so yeah, it is what it is. 700 points. Yeah, let's start going with these, because I use them a lot. That's part of my main combo. I do want to get this master so that I can use it on anything. That'd be a good one to switch over here for Garuda. Then I could use like my uppercut for Rising Flame again, or anything. Have the freedom to mix and match. Alright, save. Should I do a new one? We didn't get a new power, but we did take out another Mother Crystal. Yeah, sure, why not? After the storm. And then... You know what? Let's go check out the Draper real quick. At Northreach. This is Martha's Rides. Northreach, huzzah. The Holy Capital, all but abandoned. Check on the Dame.
Welcome, welcome.
For the storm.
I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spend half a day.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Handwritten receipt. A proof of purchase for 2 bolts of linen, 1 blue, 1 red, from the clothier in Northreach.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then,
Be safe.
Time to search for the missing caravan. Ambrosia, let's go, girl.
Yeah!
Pay no mind to me, Chocobros. It's just a raptor. Glorious.
That damn bird's a menace!
I swear.
Swear. It's not you,
Thanks,
is it?
Cal.
No, it's not. Wait, maybe?
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that. Let's try.
I waited too long. Killer. And the finisher.
Let's try.
Ooh, how dare. Get down. Explosion. Enemy slain.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Need my linen. Little girls require new dresses. They work hard, damn it.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
There was a time when cloth like that would have commanded a king's ransom. But now all the nobles have moved south and there's no one left to buy it.
Alright. Back to the hideaway.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Bundle of cloth. 2 bolts of the finest desert linen. One dyed bright crimson, the other a deep indigo. Ordered by Hortense for use in tailoring dresses. As thanks for securing the delivery, the clothier has added scraps of silk, velvet, and embroidery to the bundle.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, if there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
The black embroidered linen. White continental silk. Lush red velvet. Black and gold. Red. White. Probably red for Ifrit.
This one, I suppose?
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The 2 of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Quest complete. Cut from the claw. Hey, 150 renown.
It makes me proud to see her wearing my dress. I only wish she'd let me make her more.
Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress made of linen.
Oh, poor little ones.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
205.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Vivian,
And how may I assist you today?
you're the one who I haven't talked about since.
My congratulations, Clive.
Not only did you destroy the Mother Crystal, but the Patriarch too. Imrine's rule over the Iron Kingdom was absolute. With him gone and no one to replace him, the Ironbloods will not be in a position to launch another crusade for years, perhaps forever.
Nevertheless,
I fear we may not have heard the last of them. Though the Crusaders lack leadership, their bloodlust remains undiminished. You destroyed that which they held most dear, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you just to what ends the lust for vengeance will drive a man. Should fate see fit to lead you into the western reaches of the storm once more, I would strongly advise you keep your steel at the ready.
Thanks, Vivian.
Hugo Kupka wants your head, Clive. Do try not to oblige him.
I'll try. Alright. We'll teleport over to Martha's Rest, save, call it there. That way when I enter, we can do the little recap while I'm headed over for searching for the Morgan beers. And then we continue on with the story from there. Martha's Rest, the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Huzzah. Alright. Save. And return to title. Alright, we took out another Mother Crystal, so that's 3 down, 3 to go. Took out the Patriarch of the Ironbloods. And now Kupka has essentially established war with us, taking over our home. And it seems that he's working with the Empress in order to, well, do so. We'll see how this pays out for the Empire. Definitely, they have no need for Rosaria, other than the colon, of course. There is still quite a bit of land that they could take from, though. In Rosaria, I'm not specifically speaking about the other places. They have the Crystal Dominion, or what is it? The Dominion Crystalline Dominion? I don't remember. I'm bad at everything. Anyway. Hope you had fun watching me get my face punched in, cleaved with axes, exploded because I was blinded by Garuda's tornado. First death, I can't believe it was because of a self-destruct. I mean, it makes sense that I didn't kill them all because I used a single target attack, but it still hurts. Just, I should have avoided it, but I was blinded by the tornado that I couldn't see anything, and that was definitely a lesson for me. As great as it is to have that passive just stagger damage and the wide range, it was kind of annoying when it would throw enemies up into the air to where I really couldn't chase after them. And then the blinding, to not be able to dodge because I couldn't see anything, that was a huge obstacle for me to overcome, which I don't think I'm prepared to at the moment. So we're going to swap it out and try from there. Try something new. Go back to the old one. Alright, everyone. I hope you all have a good night, tonight, and goodbye.
say.